Hello everyone and welcome to PÖFF TV. My name is Päike Triinu Tamm and we are right in the heart of Black Nights Film Festival 2024. Today I have here in the studio with me a filmmaker from Germany, Maike Conway, who is gonna talk about his film 2unbreakable, which has been described as a real treat for anyone who loves street dance. So let's get to know more and welcome here in the studio Maike Conway. Hello!
Thank you for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm here for the second day and I just enjoy walking around. It's a nice city and everything is fine.
Okay, and how many days will you have in Tallinn?
I will stay a week.
Oh, okay. Then you
Yeah,
have enough time to discover everything.
Yes.
And do you already are planning to see something specific on the festival also, or you're just gonna go with the flow?
No, we saw a movie yesterday and I will see a movie tonight as well. So I look at other documentaries and just when the timetable is good for me, I will watch movies as well.
Okay, of course. That's good for you.
I like to watch
Yeah,
movies.
I hope you have a pleasant experience here in the festival. But for starters, maybe you could, in your own words, say to us, what is your movie about?
It's about the passion of dancing from two young dancers. It's a guy and a girl. And for me, it was very interesting how much passion you give for being a dancer and what suffering for, or how you say it, what do you have to give for it to get so much back, but you have to put a lot of time, energy to be good in your what you want to achieve in your, and also you don't want to lose your passion and your joy of it. So because breaking becomes Olympic, so it's also a sport, and then it gets so hard concurrence and that you have, it's no more a hobby, a free and just freestyle, you dance like you want. It's more like a how is the word in English? It's more like a competition.
Yeah, competitive.
And then
sport.
it's harder, and how much you give for that. Yeah, because normally breaking is just a freestyle and you enjoy it, and they like very in the underground and they are more about the cruise. And I started when it was not, nobody knew that there would be by the Olympic Games. So I started really, it's like a hobby in the underground scene. And then it developed, I shoot it like about 6-7 years, and then it developed that they want to be in the German cadre to go to Olympic. So this was then the storyline, and then how they developed with her dancing and living, and how they can get everything together.
But in Germany is like, I don't know, breakdancing in like style of dancing. Is it still popular? Because I mean, in Estonia, it's, I don't know, I cannot say it's like dying out, but definitely the interest towards it is slowly decreasing. So how is it
after Olympic or before, you mean?
No, just like when we're talking about, I don't know, 5 or 10 years.
Ah, I see.
Like going back in time, there was a time when it was a really big thing.
In the 80s.
Yeah, but today in Estonia, it's like, it's not that big anymore. So how it is in Germany?
It's the same in Germany. This is why I wanted to make the movie. It was when I was younger, it was more in the 80s, it was on the top, like you said. And then it was really in the underground, so nobody knew about it or talked about it, but the scene was always there. They just don't make a lot of going out, and they just stay together. But there are so many underground battles. If you're once in the scene, you're just like, oh, there's like every weekend there is a small battles, you know, and you don't get to know it when you're not into the scene. But the scene never died, and I think Olympia made it bigger again. But in Germany, it's not that the dancer get a lot of help they can not easily make money with it or so. It's not so easy to live from it. In France or in Asian countries, it's easier for them to. It's bigger. So Germany is very small and undergrounded.
Okay, you already mentioned that you wanted to do the film because the same reason that once it was like a mainstream sport or dance style, and now it's going down. So you wanted to, like, I don't know, not to raise awareness, but like, I don't know, bring it back to highlight. But was there any kind of more like I don't know, personal experience or event that inspired you to create the film, or why breakdancing? Do you have some kind of like personal relationship with it?
Of course. I dance myself, but not breakdance. I did jazz, and I always wanted to make a dance movie when I started to make movies. So this was always my dream about dance movies. And then I choose breakdance because I've been to a very big battle, a crew battle, and it's so much energy and so much. If you stay there and they just dance and the music and freestyle, and then they have like routines, and you're just like whoa, and it's such a good entertaining, and it's exciting, and the music, I like everything. And then I said, but you have to give so much to be on a high level. This dance is more you have to give so much from your body, like ballet even more, because you really disturb your body by dancing with every day you make those moves, and it's very hard to learn. So then I saw this battle, and I just wanted to know who are those people and the dancers who give so much to that. Like I said in the beginning, this was why I choose then breakdance, because then it's a very high energy to give to that. So yeah. And if you have a chance to see a live battle, just go, everybody. It's very nice. It's very fun.
Okay, but can we say that you have like two main characters in the movie? Where or why did you find them or choose them? Like, do they in some way stand out among their peers or like overall breakdance community, or why did you choose them?
I had a possibility to have a research, and I met different crews in Germany, all over different cities, and there are a lot of dancers who have good stories, and they're very interesting people. But I choose them. Serhat, my man character dancer. He's just I saw him watching other dancers, and he was so like in a tunnel and just watch them, and he was so, you see that it's very, very, very important for him. And then if he dances, he has a very nice flow. I liked everything. And then he has a very interesting private stories, because he's from Uiguren. Ich weiß nicht the English word, I don't know. Uyghur. They live in China.
Okay.
It's a very small people living there and fighting for their rights, and it's very difficult. So they're going to Germany to escape from this hard rules under the pressure from China. So that's a very interesting private story he had. And Joanna I choose from the Saxonz because she has a very interesting private story as well. She has the boyfriend from her has a little daughter, and she's a mother for her now, because the mother from the daughter died when she was very young, and she's now the second daughter, or the mother. So she's now the new mother for her, and that's a very interesting story as well. And she's dancing as a female in the crew, the Saxonz, as just one female, and I just like them very much and ask them if they want to do it.
Okay, wow. I mean, it seems the both of your like protagonists, they have in some way like not troubled, but their own like background, their own personal life. So how open or vulnerable were they to let you with your cameras into their personal life? How was the process? Were they like, oh yeah, of course, come, or were there at some points the moments where they, I don't know, not like wanted to be alone, but were like, no, maybe that's too much, or?
It takes time to get the trust of the people, and of course the dancing is the first step to get in touch with them, and it should be dancing movie, and then, but it's a private, they always knew that I want to tell the private stories as well, but you get slowly to ask them if we can do that, if you could go to the mother from Said and ask her, or we go to tell the story about the little girl that she lost her mother, and this is all develops. It's not just the first shooting. I mean, I met them like 6 years, and then it develops like this. But you let them know that they like the film later. That you have to tell them, I just do what you accept and like. You can watch a movie, and we make it together. So they always have I give them the possibility to I want that they like the film. So they're very important for me. So they're more important than other people. So I let them, I talk to them and let them see, is that okay if I show that you cry or if I show that you lose? Because they're losing sometimes, of course, but it's normal. And they stand to it and say, of course, I show when I'm not always winning, I'm losing as well. That's human.
But as you already mentioned, winning and losing, I wanted to ask, how do they handle this kind of emotions, or how is winning and losing in the battles communicated inside the crew, or how are they managing these emotions? How are winnings and losings?
This is why how I learned so much from my characters as well, because they say always you learn to lose at the beginning, because when you're breaking, you make the first years you just lose because you're not good. You go to battles, you pay for it, and it's a long way to go. Then everything, and you lose all the time because you can't win in the beginning. You need to learn it. So you learn to lose. So for them, it's very normal. And if people who watch a battle and say, "Oh, he lost," and so I lose. I know how to lose. It's okay to lose, But of course, if it gets more, this is a very important battle for them, and they really want to win or so, then of course they're disappointed and they want to win as well. But Serhat said that he's growing as a dancer and as a human being, but regardless if he wins or lose. So it's a developing, you learn during your dance, you learn for your life. So it's the same with me. I learn by making movies, I learn for my life. So, yeah.
Okay, but making a documentary film is definitely in many ways different from making scripted film with actors. So what were the biggest challenges with the process you had?
The big challenge was the organization with them, because they live very free. If it's just, when can I shoot with your mother, or when can I shoot going to you to whatever I wanted to shoot? And I asked them, do you have time in 2 weeks? They don't know it. They just, because they're very, they do this, and they don't plan so much. So this was hard for me, because I had to get my team and tell my cameraman, okay, we have to be there. So that was very, very hard, and to reach them over Instagram, and then they answer not because they have something else to do. That was the hardest part. But if you are together with them, then everything is fine. You can just go with them, yeah.
But when reaching them wasn't like the easiest thing, then how long was the shooting period for you?
6 years, 7 years, yeah.
7 years, okay.
Not every day, of course, but I started to 2017.
Okay, but as you already mentioned a little bit, that breakdancing was now an Olympic sport for the first time. So after it was in the Olympics, how has it affected the breakdancing community and, I don't know, the popularity of it?
Of course, I don't know about the whole world also, but I think that they are letting everybody have his free opinion if it's good to be at the Olympic, or should it be in the underground. Some people can get easier jobs now, or can be a better teacher, or can better young people to get into the dancing. They have more Öffentlichkeit, more in the media. They are more presented all over, so they can spread their dance and their passion. So they like that as well, but as well, they know if the focus on them is gone, they're still there, because it's the underground culture and it's very important. They live the culture. So the Olympic is just one thing for them, but it's not, the dancing is their life, and not Olympia is just one thing which comes in and it will be gone. So. Yeah.
So, but just to tie it all up, as you spend time 6 or 7 years all together with the breakdancers, did you yourself also learn some tricks, something that's, I don't know, maybe easier to learn for everyone, or Did you learn yourself something also?
Like I said, I make Chancen, and I know 6 steps, for example, I could learn. But for me, after Corona, my body is very hurting as well. So I didn't. In my head, I could do it all, of course, but not. I'm too old for that.
Thank you for bringing us the story, and thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having the film and me here. I'm very happy to be here.
Of course, maybe we can see you back next year.
Yeah, but I don't see.
Okay.
But no, it takes a long time for me. Always long term. 6 years.
See.
In 6 years.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
And for you, dear viewers, thank you again for turning back to PÖFF TV. I hope you had a pleasant time with us, and I hope that we will see you back exactly next time. Thank you for watching us.